Hey everybody. Hey, y'all. Come on in. Come join me. Come join me. Welcome to My Life Has Destiny podcast. I am your host, Quint Jones, and my other host, Coco Fenton, will be coming in real soon. Listen, y'all, today we just gonna chat a little bit. Um, we were gonna do Q&A, and we may do Q&A when Coco come in. Y'all always send her inboxes, so I don't have access to the questions at this time. But we just going to chat a little bit because this is the day that the Lord has made, and let us rejoice and be glad in it. I hope everybody is having a great and productive day on today. I pray that you all can hear me because y'all know my mics be acting up. But I'm praying that y'all just had a productive day on today. I'm praying that whatever you're going after, it manifests in this season, that you're able to endure whatever you're going through, that you realize that you're not a byproduct of your circumstance. I am just here to encourage you on tonight. Listen, don't despise small beginnings, okay? Although things didn't happen for you when you wanted them to happen, it is now your time. So look at your now. Look at your now and go after whatever it is that you want to do. Whatever goals that you have to set. Look at the big picture. Don't look at your finances. Don't look at you may have the assets. Listen, you may even have the credit, but you may not have the cash collateral. But I'm telling you now, God is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we can ask or think. I'm telling y'all, don't get discouraged in this season. God is up to something. He is moving on your behalf, even when it doesn't look like it. He is moving on your behalf, and I am grateful for the move of God. I'm grateful for what He is doing and how He is doing it. He is strategic about what He does, and that's enough for me because He's strategic. Listen, He's opening up doors. When people are talking about you, listen, they are whispering your name. He said, "Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you and say all manner of evil against you falsely, for great is your reward." Great is your reward. Listen, let them talk. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to talk about me. Thank you for networking on my behalf. Thank you for making my name great. Listen, negative talk is still putting your name in the atmosphere. So I'm grateful for all of you backbiters. I'm grateful for the gossipers. I'm grateful for those that are against me. I'm grateful. The Lord tells us to pray for our enemies. So continue to pray. Listen, God is moving. He's moving. Don't get discouraged. If y'all can hear me, just put something in the chat. I want y'all to like and share this because I'm here to encourage you on tonight. And I'm feeling great in my spirit on tonight. Listen, I could tell y'all my flesh is tired, but I feel great in my spirit because I know and I see what God is doing. He is manifesting some things on our behalf. He is manifesting the things that we've been waiting for. Listen, He's bringing it to fruition. Are y'all excited about that? Your household is coming together. Listen, some of us are getting some keys real soon. Do y'all hear them keys dangling? What you waiting on? Go after it. Stop telling me that you're trying because trying is a cop out. But I need you to work on whatever it is that you want to do. Write the vision, make it plain. Write down and prioritize. Write your top 5 things that you want to do and put a game plan together. Put a date by it and execute your goals. You can do it. You are capable. So as you're writing it down and you're going after it, contact the realtor. What area are you in? Y'all need access to a realtor? I got a couple of them that will help. Okay? Inbox me. I get y'all the information. Y'all want a new car? Do you really need it? Can you afford it? Let me just, I need y'all to prepare for what you're going after, okay? Think about it. Make sure this is a need, okay? Do you need a closer relationship with God? Are you in your word the way you need to be? Are you praying the way you need to be? Are you interceding on behalf of other people? Are you selfish in your prayers? Listen, we need to think about all of that. Are you seeking him early while he may be found? Are you seeking him? Are you truly, do you really have an intimate relationship with God? Do you really understand when he's speaking to you or recognize when he's speaking to you? Just like you talk to your friends and you know they're talking back to you, do you know when the Lord is speaking to you? Do you understand? Can you recognize his voice? Do you know how he come to you? What's yearning in your spirit that you can't get out? You need to go after it. You need to go after it. You need to go back to the basics of when you first met the Lord, when you first got to know him and you had that fire in your spirit. Listen, when you was telling everybody that you got saved, when all you wanted was to be in his word, go back to the basics. Go back to the basics. Some of us had to do that. Some of us need to be more open to change because some things are shifting in your life and you really don't understand it. But I'm here to tell you change is good. Some of us are saying we sick and tired of being sick and tired, but when you sick and tired of being sick and tired, it's time to make a change. It's time to do something different because if you keep doing the same thing the same way, you're going to keep getting the same results, and that is insanity. So, are you going to change your mindset? Are you going to change the way you're doing things? Are you going to look to the hills? Because a lot of times, if y'all anything like me, I can only speak for me. My mentality used to be, and I say used to because I changed it, I have to do what it takes to survive. I have to do what it takes to get through. I have to help God out. God needs a little bit of help because he's moving a little bit too slow. But when I tell you, when I changed my mentality, when I said I have to walk by faith and not by sight, I can't look at my circumstances. I know that God is going to take care of me. I know that God is going to open up this door. I know He's going to bring what I need to pass. I know He's going to send in that unexpected check. I know He's going to heal my body. I know He's going to make a way out of no way. Listen, my whole perspective changed. Things began to change in my life. Doors began to open. Shifts began to happen. I began to recognize the shift, and I was no longer stressed out, aggravated, frustrated, wondering where the next check is coming from because I knew that God was going to take care of it. I knew He was working on my behalf. When it looked like nothing was happening, he was moving on my behalf. And I'm grateful. I have an attitude of gratitude because I know what he's capable of. I know when my uterus fell, he healed my body. I know when he turned that man's attitude to take care of me. Listen, God is great. When he sent people on my behalf to help me out, God is great and he's greatly to be praised. You have to have a sure a sure mentality when it comes to God. It can't be wavering. It can't be unstable. You have to know what he's capable of. I get excited when I speak about him. He is my father. I have to make it personal. I get excited and I got a sure praise in my spirit because he has kept me this long. I should have been dead and gone. When I got up and couldn't walk, I should have been dead and gone. When they pulled that gun out on me, I should have been dead and gone. When I was rebellious out there in those streets, I should have been dead and gone, but he kept me. He kept me when I didn't know he was working on my behalf. He kept me. That's my testimony. What's your testimony? Because I know you got one. I know you have one. He's working on your behalf. He's moving. And you saying, but wait, it's taking too long. I need this to happen now. No, it's not taking too long. He's moving in his timing. One day is like 1,000 years in his timing. He's moving when he know you're ready and you're not going to abuse what you're asking for. You're not going to lose it. When he know you have a good relationship with that thing that you need and you're not going to take advantage of it and you're going to take care of it, that's when he's going to give it to you. That's when the door is going to open and you're going to be able to walk right through it. It's going to be a flow. And then think about this. Listen, if y'all was on my birthday celebration, Dr. K said, some doors we close, but the blessing is still behind that door. It still has your name on it. You wasn't supposed to close the door, but you did it. He didn't do it. You did it. But the blessing still has your name on it. And what has kept me all week long, look, y'all, I'm excited. My birthday tomorrow, too. I'm excited. What has kept me all week long, being able to drop that hyphen on my name, Coco and Dr. K said, some of us need a name change. That thing blessed my spirit because it was an urgency to change my name because I was connected to something that I should not have been connected to. God was not in it. And I kept the connection. I can't tell you why. I don't know why. I was being lazy. I was saying it's going to take too much to go back and change my name. It's too much work. It's not too much work. It's not too much work. We need to realize what we are connected to. And is that connection good for you? Is that connection draining you? Is that connection leaving you in a place where you're feeling stressed out, depressed, aggravated, frustrated, and you know you're supposed to let it go? Or is that connection empowering you? Is that connection causing you to get motivated? Is that connection pushing you into your destiny? Is that connection helping you to figure out whose you are and whose you are and letting you know that you are a queen or a king, letting you know you are an heir of God, you are a friend of God, letting you know that He can do exceedingly abundantly above all we can ask or think, letting you know that you are the head and not the tail, that your rock bottom is not a rock bottom and the only thing you can do is go up. What is your connection telling you? What are you connected to in this season? And listen, some of the soul ties that we are connected to, it does not have to be sexual. Coco and I spoke on connections in the beginning. It does not have to be a sexual connection. Some friendships are one sided friendships and they're draining. They act like they're a friend, but they're a foe. They're frenemies. I know y'all hear about the story that's going around about the young lady that went to Mexico with her friends and she ended up getting killed. She was 25 years old. Are your connections killing you? Are these true friendships or are they only calling you when they have a need? Do they call and check on you? Do they make sure you're doing okay? Do they make sure that you have what you need? Do they make sure you're on track? Are they holding you accountable? Or are these people, yes, people? What are you connected to in this season? What are you connected to? I need you to think about that and write down your connections because some of these connections are supposed to stay connected to you, but some of them you are supposed to let go. And it's okay to let go. It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to have separation anxiety because guess what? The Lord will never leave you nor forsake you. He's always with you. When you make your bed in hell, He's right there. He said it was good that you've been afflicted, that you might learn His statutes. It's okay for you to walk alone in this season because while you're walking alone, He's sanctifying you. While you're walking alone, He's building you up. While you're walking alone, He's carrying you. While you're walking alone, He's giving you the strength that you need to get through. While you're walking alone, He's making you great. While you're walking alone, He's opening up those doors. While you're walking alone, He's able to speak to you and you're able to hear. Why? Because everything around you is quiet. Everything around you is at a peaceful state. Everything around you is standing still. You're not too busy to hear from Him. And we need to be in that place that we're not too busy, that we're in a resting state so that we can hear from Him, so that we can talk to Him. When things go wrong, we got a bad habit of picking up the phone. I need to talk to my best friend. I need to call this one and that one. No, call on your Father. Call on Him. He's right there waiting. He said, "You have not because you ask not." He's right there waiting. All you got to do is open your mouth. All you got to do is talk to Him. Tell Him exactly what the need is. But make sure you come to Him in transparency with an attitude of gratitude. Make sure you come to Him in repentance. Make sure you come to Him letting Him know, listen, Lord, it's me, your daughter, your son. I'm not perfect. I'm far from it. I did this and I did that. I ask you to forgive me. But Lord, listen, I haven't even been in my word like I should. Tell Him. Be honest because He already know. And then lay it down. Tell Him what you need. Be listen, be specific on what you need. Because you may say, I want a husband, but are you ready? Or he may send you that husband like he did me. I'm talking about me now because I can't get in trouble talking about me. Because I wanted a husband. And guess what? That husband wasn't of God. Let me be honest. I'm talking about me. I didn't want a husband. I wanted to not feel guilty having sex. I'm talking about me, y'all. I'm talking about me. Okay. I didn't want a husband. I did. I wanted a husband, but I wanted to not feel guilty in my sin. And I allow other people to project some things on me. I didn't listen to those that I knew had my back and said, do not marry that man. Do not. You are not supposed to marry that man. You don't have to marry that man. He is not good for you. Guess what I said? I'm grown. I'm going to do what I want to do. So I got what I asked for. So be specific in your asking. I want a godly man, a man that is going to pray with and for me, a man that is going to support and build me up, and I'm going to reciprocate it, a man that is going to be in unity with me, a man that's going to be my friend, that's not going to have secrets, a man that I can talk to anytime and he's not going to belittle me, a man that I can feel safe with and secure with, a man that's going to cover me the way you cover me, Lord, a man that I can submit to, a true king, a man that I feel comfortable enough with to be myself, a man that's not going to walk on eggshells with me, a man that's not going to take everything that I say the wrong way, a man that is going to be the head of my household, a man that I'm going to feel so comfortable with that I never want to take away his manhood, a man that when he tell me no, I'll be like, okay, I understand. I truly, truly understand. Listen, be specific in your asking for what you need in this season. Be specific because you can get that husband. Or if you need a car, be specific. Lord, when I needed my car, I said, Lord, you know I travel a lot. I need a navigation system. Lord, you know I travel a lot. I need a reliable car. I don't need a lemon. I need something that I can afford. I need something that I'm going to like. I need I let him know exactly what I needed. And guess what? He provided. And it is not a struggle. He provided. And I'm comfortable with what I have. I love what I have. And I take care of what I have. Are you going to take care of that thing that you're asking for? Are you a wife now? Because you're not just a wife when you get a husband. You're a wife at all times. You're a wife preparing for your husband. So are you wife material? I need you to answer that question to yourself. Self evaluate, look in the mirror, and let me know exactly what you are. If you are not, prepare yourself to be a wife. Make sure your children are taken care of. Make sure you are taken care of. Make sure your house is in order. Can you cook? Men like to eat. Can you cook? Your children need to be fed. Are your children on a schedule? Are your children disrespectful? Men don't like disrespectful kids. Mm-mm, they don't. They don't. they don't. they don't like disrespectful kids. Are your kids walking around talking about, "Ma, I ain't doing that," and you sitting there like, "No, Are your kids disciplined? Think about it. Your house needs to be in order before your husband get there. Because if it's not, they're gonna be walking around talking about you, not my daddy. And then they're gonna be trying to manipulate you. And then there's gonna be chaos in your household. And then you and your husband are going to be at odds over your children. And then your mentality is going to go back. Ain't nobody putting their hands on my kids. Those are my kids. So make sure you have your house in order. Make sure your children are able to respect the man that God is going to send. Make sure you are able to respect the man that God is going to send. Do you need to be healed before he send a new man? Are you going to bring baggage into your new relationship? Think about it. Think about it. Do God need to move some things out that you're holding on to? Are you holding on to grudges? Are you holding on to past hurt? Are you holding on to lack of trust? And listen, I do not like when people tell me I have trust issues. I don't have trust issues. I trust that you're going to be who you are. I trust that you're going to do exactly what you're going to do. If you're a cheater, that's what you're going to do. So I trust you to cheat. I trust you. If you're a liar, I trust that you're going to lie. If you're a thief, I trust that you are going to steal. Hey, my niecey, I trust that that is what you are going to do. You're going to be exactly who you are. And that has nothing to do with me. That's you showing me. Maya Angelou said it best. When a person shows you who they are, believe them. That's not me having trust issues. That's me trusting you to be you. You can call it what you want. You can try to manipulate and say, oh, because you went through this in your past. No, baby. I'm watching what you're doing now. I'm watching the fact that I am not who you say I am in your life. I'm watching it and I believe you. And it's okay. It is okay. Because guess what? When you tell me the truth about a thing, that's when I could say, all right, it's time for me to get up. It's time for me to dust myself off. It's time for me to move forward. And it's time for me to get healed and allow God to bring what He actually has for me. And that's okay. That's okay. Because some of us are in some toxic relationships that we should not be in. And we see it and we know it, but we're waiting. It's just like with my marriage, my last marriage. I was in a meeting with him and the pastor at the time, my pastor at the time. And he told me that he liked the feeling of getting high. And you know what I said? Thank you. I appreciate your honesty. And because you like the feeling, I'm going to let you go because I'm no longer going to compete with something that I have no control over. You like the feeling, so you're going to keep doing it. When you like a thing, that's just like when I was in the world. I loved going into the club. I loved bartending. I loved dancing. I liked that thing. So when I started going back, I didn't want to stop. It took God to shut the bar down for me to stop. And that was the bar I felt comfortable in because my brother owned it. And I got back in position. Yes, I was backsliding, but the Lord had to shut that thing down so I can get back in position the way I needed to. So if you already see and you already know that that thing is not good for you or that person is not good for you, it's presenting itself every day. You have to be honest with yourself. You have to decide if you're strong enough to even let it go. And sometimes you don't have to be strong. Sometimes you just have to do it because you know it's draining you. You know it's taking everything out of you and you don't even have anything left for yourself. So it's time to move forward. Now, if you married to that person, get counsel before you make that move. But if you are not, because I never tell a woman or a man to leave your spouse, get counsel. And it doesn't have to be your pastor. Get counsel. Look up that counselor. Find out have that counselor been married. Find out how many divorces that counselor had. Find out if their marriage is successful. Find out if that counselor cheated. Hey, do your research. I'm just saying. Do your research on who's going to counsel you. But if you're just in a relationship and you're just banking on all those years and you know all those years you were not happy, y'all are not at peace, there's no unity, you don't feel loved, you don't feel special, let it go. There's verbal abuse, there's mental abuse. It's toxic. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Because God has something, someone in store for you. But your healing has to start somewhere. And sometimes you can be in something and you already checked out. And if you're just living there and you already checked out, start your healing now. Get with God now. Begin to tear down the walls now and work on getting your new place. Work on being able to become self sufficient so that you can move on and not stay in the same place that is draining you. Before 2023, if you have any baggage, drop it. If the baggage is toxic, it smells, you know it got to go out. Listen, put it out, throw it away. You have to begin to heal your broken heart so that God can move in the things that you're supposed to have. If you are in need of money and you don't have a good relationship with money, get books on finances. Sit down with a financial advisor. Set a budget. Begin to save. If it's nothing but $5 per paycheck, $5 a week to start. Listen, start somewhere. Learn to have a good relationship with money. because the more money that you have, the more it's going to burn a hole in your pockets if you don't have a relationship with it. So you can ask God to send you an overflow, but you're going to lose it because you don't know what to do with it. You're going to overspend. Why? Because you don't know what to do with it. You're going to live above your means because you don't know what to do with your finances. You're going to spend and spend and spend. Everything your children ask for, you going after it. And they don't even deserve it. But that's what you're going to do because you don't have a good relationship with money. So I'm telling you that there are financial advisors out there that can help you to get a good relationship with money. Start with a budget. Write down your bills. Write down how much comes into your household. Write down how much you can comfortably save every week. Write down how much of an allowance you should have every week that's not going to put you in a negative in your bank account. Make sure your bank account stays above $100. Make sure it don't go too low. Get notifications on if your bank account is going under or if a withdrawal came out of your account. Get notifications. You can set that up. Do you have a bank account? Oh, let's start there. If you don't have a bank account, go open one up. I challenge you to do so. If your bank account is in a negative, bring it to the positive. I challenge you to do so. You'll thank me later. Start there, and then your $5 will increase. And then if you're up for promotion, the part the promotion part of your check, the increase, put it away. Act like you don't have it because you didn't have it before. Put it away. Use exactly what you were using before. You see? You're saving more. Start to work on your credit. Pull your credit report. Find out what's on it. Okay? Find out what you can dispute. You need help with that? Coco's an accountant. Find out what you can dispute. Find out what you need to do. You want a house, you dreaming of your house so that your kids is no longer in the apartments. Contact a realtor. I said that in the beginning. You need one? Hit me up. Hit me up. Depending on where you are. But I'll research for you to find you a good one. Let's achieve the goals that God has for us. Because there's nothing impossible for Him. Nothing. And it's not just material. Because we are supposed to be a prosperous people. And prosperity is not always finances. But you don't have to live check to check. Mm-mm. You don't have to live check to check. You don't. You just need to stop living above your means. You know you can't afford that Gucci pocketbook, but you trying to keep up with your friends. That peer pressure, you paying $600 for a bag, $800 for some red bottoms. That's not comfortable. Baby, you doing too much. You know you can't afford it. And I'm telling you, those that have children, two, three, four children, and you waiting on your taxes so you can feel rich and you can splurge, baby, take that money and invest. Put some away so you'll have a cushion. Do not go and spend your entire, y'all got two kids, about 8,000, 8 to 10,000. Don't go spend all your money. You're going to blow it and then you're going to be broke by February because y'all going to file early by March. Don't do it. Do not do it. You're going to buy all these clothes. Y'all about to have lobster and steak and shrimp and all this seafood and have parties. And y'all going on vacation. Do not do it. Okay? I'm just saying, do not do it because you're going to need it. You are going to need it. I'm telling y'all to stock up in your household. Get extra tissue. Get your canned goods. Get your cleaning products. Get your Lysol sprays. Stock up. Store up. Have your rainy day fund. Put some emergency cash in your house. Emergency cash in your house. Make sure you have cold and flu medication for your children, for yourself. Make sure you have everything you need. Extra pads. Ladies, y'all know that hygiene is a must. Extra soap. Get everything that you need, but make sure you have a cushion. It's important. Set yourself up. Start setting yourself up now for the new year. It's important for you to take care of you. It's important for you to get your household in order. It's important for you to have great mental health. If you have what you need and you're not struggling, do you notice your mental is so much better? When you're not living check to check, your mentality is so much better. Don't feel guilty when you do something for yourself if you have children. Don't feel guilty because you didn't buy an appliance for your household and you bought for yourself. Some of us women, and this used to be me, if I spent $50 on myself, I walked with guilt. Oh my God, that could have went on a bill. Oh my God, I could have got my children some pants. Oh my God, no. You deserve to, moms. You are important too, moms. You have a name too. Okay? Just like they have a need, you have a need. And you do for them all the time. It's okay for you to do for you. Take $50 and go get you a pedicure and a manicure and just take care of you if you have that extra. Make it happen. I used to feel guilty if somebody gave me cash for my birthday and I spent it on myself because I felt like my children needed it more, or my household needed it more, or my husband needed it more. I neglected me. Stop neglecting you. Self care is important. You dads that are full time dads, same to you. Take care of you. You need it. You need to be taken care of just like everybody else. Take some time. Self care, sit in the tub, sit in the bubble bath, lock the door. Don't put some music on. Don't respond to anybody. You know they safe. Them children are safe. Take care of you. They in the bed. Take a half hour and soak in the tub and just relax. You know they sleep. It'll make you feel a whole lot better. Get in a book. If it's only for 5 minutes, read 2 pages of the book. It'll make you feel a whole lot better. I'm just telling you how to take care of yourself. Self care is important. It's really, really important. I told y'all we just gonna chat. So I'm just here to encourage somebody on tonight. And I'm praying that you are feeling encouraged. I'm here to just be a help. If you need somebody to talk to, look, y'all can inbox me. You can inbox me anytime. It's okay. You just need some prayer. You can inbox me. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem. But I'm telling you, if you're holding on to anything that's weighing you down, that's too heavy, if somebody is saying, I need you to help me to to be secure, to feel secure. I need you to be my peace. I need you. No, that's too much for you to carry. Did you hear what I said? That means that they need to be healed and they need to recognize it. And you are not God. Can you bring some peace by having a conversation? Sure. But I can't be your peace because you're out there doing any and everything and you probably bringing chaos. You have to be your own peace. You have to bring your own peace. You dealing with low self-esteem? I could tell you you're beautiful all day, but you have to validate yourself. I could tell you you're fearfully and wonderfully made all day, but you have to begin to believe it. You have to look in the mirror and tell yourself, listen, I am beautiful. I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. You have to say it until it gets in your spirit and you begin to know it. Affirm over your own life. Don't allow your circumstance and your situation to tear you down. Don't allow it. You are not your circumstance. You are not your situation. I did that. I had no self esteem at one point. Low? No, it was none. If you knew me in the past, in my first marriage, my self esteem was non existent. I wore bleached up sweatpants that was too big on a daily basis. People thought I was huge. They were bleached up, no good, with some type of t shirt that was baggy. Show my shape? Not at all. I responded to, aren't you Mumu and Day Day's mom? My name was not even called. Know who I was? I had no clue of who I was at that time. But I could tell you today, baby. Oh, y'all see pictures. My self esteem, not just on the outside, but on the inside. I know who I am. I know that I am a child of the Most High God. I know that I am His masterpiece. I know that I am beautiful, inside and out. I know that I can be a bully, but I'll bully you into your destiny. I won't let you quit. I won't allow you to give up. I won't allow you to not work at what you want to go after. I won't allow you to talk about I'm trying when you really just procrastinate and then you sitting on your behind and you doing nothing. Yep, I'm gonna bully you all the way until you get to your destiny. Cause that's who I am. Yep, that bully.
I don't know
Hey,
why
Coco.
I walked in on the bully part.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. How
Hey,
y'all?
y'all, my sister just walked in.
How
But
y'all
yeah,
doing?
but yes, that's who I am. So ask me who Quint is today. Look in the mirror. Listen, write down who you are because you need to know exactly who you are in this season. And a lot of us do not. Don't once again allow your circumstance to dictate who you are. You are not your circumstance. You are not your situation. You are not. You had a name before you had children. You was an individual before you had a husband. So you are still an individual. You still are capable of doing something. What is your passion? What do you want to do? You're not just such and such's mom or dad. You're not just such and such's wife or husband. You are an individual. Get to know you and what you like, what you dislike, what you tolerate. Set your standard. Look, y'all, we gonna shift.
Okay, so what did I come in on?
We
What
was
we
just
talking
chatting. We just chatting, and I was just telling them that in the past, in my first marriage, my self esteem was non-existent, and I had no clue of who I was. So I just broke it down that if you ask me today, I can tell you exactly who I am. So you walked in on me bullying them into their destiny. Yes, I am that one.
about?
I
Okay,
am that bully.
okay, all right, fine.
I am. I am. And look, me bullying you into your destiny is not a bad thing. Okay? Yes. Me showing you exactly what you're capable of and helping you to to cultivate what's inside of you is not a bad thing. You may not like me while I'm doing it, but in the long run, you will thank me for it and you will see exactly who you are. I promise you that. But it's up to you. So once again, write down, write down who you are. Write down what you want to do and let's go after it together. So at that time, this time, we're gonna shift a little bit because I told y'all we're gonna do a little bit of Q&A, and my sister just came in here at 11 o'clock. She
I'm
lucky I don't gotta
sorry.
work tonight.
I'm sorry,
But
y'all. I was handling business. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
she was. I'm so proud of my sister, y'all. But it's to come. She gonna tell y'all in God's time, in God's time. So I'm excited about what she has going on in her life. I'm proud of my sister. Yes, yes, I'm so proud of her. Y'all see my smile? Look, this is a genuine smile. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of my sister. Y'all just don't know the half. But I'm grateful. My niece came up here on tonight. She in the comments. I'm
I
excited.
see, I see, I see.
Yes, I'm so excited. But we're gonna do a little bit of Q&A because y'all know we haven't done it in a while. And y'all be good to us tonight.
I don't know how good that's gonna be because some of them already,
Oh God. I,
already.
and I hope y'all still with us because we realized we came on a little bit later. Y'all, excuse
Yeah,
me, I'm picking in my eye, but we realized we came on a little bit later than usual, and we're working on coming on at 7 instead of 8, because we realized that our shows go a little bit longer than most. But If we come on a little bit early, we can try to get y'all out of here a little bit earlier, but we're going to get started with the Q&A. And I thank y'all, those of you that stayed around with me. I pray that you were encouraged. I pray that you are inspired. I pray that you get your household in order. I pray that your finances come together. I pray that if you're praying for your husband, you prepare for him. I pray, or if you're praying for your wife, you prepare for her. I pray that you get to know yourself. We was just chatting it up. We was chatting about a whole lot of stuff. But once again, my sister right here, Coco, she is a financial advisor as well as an accountant. So those of you that need that, yep. I'm hyping her up right now, y'all. Inbox her, y'all. Inbox. Yes, there is a small fee. Yes, there is. There is a fee. Okay, y'all. You need to know that. Yes, there is a fee. Those of you that are walking around with your toxic marriages, get your counsel. Yep, she is a marriage counselor. Yes, she is, y'all. Yes, she is. She wear a lot of hats.
I
There is
do.
a small fee. There is a small fee.
Mhm.
Um, I am a coach. Those of you that want some coaching, yes, I will bully you into coaching. Yes, I
I don't know why
am.
she keeps saying she gonna bully y'all, but
No, but listen, when I do coach, I do set the curriculum. I customize it. So for the first session, I listen to your need, and then we go from there on what our strategic plan is going to be. I do counsel also. I do some counseling. Yes, I do. There is a small fee. Yes, there is. Um,
yes.
but
If y'all
yes,
want to know why she keeps saying that, look, I'm gonna be totally honest. Tried it, trying to do it the nice way and try to discount people and actually even do some things for free don't
mhm,
work
right.
because free don't pay bills.
It does not.
And if you were going to a actual counselor somewhere else, you would have to pay for the session.
Yes,
Now, so no offense to anybody, but we got bills to pay too. So
yes, we do.
um, you know, so if you can understand that and you can roll with it, am I saying I'm going to charge you 100 an hour? No, that's not what I'm saying.
No.
But there is a small fee to
Yes,
do what needs to be done. So it's a lot. I wear a lot of hats, y'all.
yes. And
Um,
also, I am an author. Look, y'all, I am going to start promoting us more because it's very, very important. I am
yes,
an author. I do have books on Amazon under Aquintus Jones, Aquintas Jones. You can go to Amazon and type my name in, and all of my books will come up. Coco, uh, she,
5 of them. Five, five, five.
they
Keep
will come
going.
up. I am in the process of having Get Up and Get Out Your Own Way. I am about to re-release that with a journal. I am working on the journal, almost finished it. So when that is re-released, I will definitely let you know. Coco does resin art. Oh, wait, before I go to Coco, I also sell CBD products. Um,
We both do.
Yes, we both do. Uh, we sell CBD products. Y'all can hit me up for the website on that. Uh, I also sell Oberly products.
We both do
Um,
that too.
yep, we both do that too. Y'all can hit me up for the website on that. Those of you that may want to, and we're both travel agents. So,
Yes.
um, those of you that may want to partner with us on CBD, Oberly, or travel agent,
Right
let
now,
us know.
if you want to partner with Overly, it's 99 cents.
Look at God.
It is 99 cents to partner, so it does not charge you the $50 fee. It's 99 cents right now if you want to
Look at
partner with
God.
Overly. All right.
Okay.
Um, Also, yes, I do resin art.
Hmm.
And I do very nice resin art, by the
Yes.
way. If you check out
Awesome
If you
resin
check out my
arts.
pages, you can see it on my page.
Yep.
I also have a page just for the resin art now. It's called Curvy Roll Custom Creations. Please go check it out. And customs and creations is spelled with a K, not a C. Um, So please go check that out. Anything that I have done, except for a few items, are not up there because some of the items are new and I have not posted them to the page yet. Um, but you guys can see what I do. If you're interested in something, all you have to do is inbox me and let me know, and I will let you know how I can customize it for you or bling it out, whatever it is that you guys want. So just let me know, especially if you're looking for anything memorial type stuff. I do a lot of that for people that have passed away, things that like that. Um, I've been doing a lot of that recently. So if you're looking for something like that, hit me up and I can show you what I have to offer for that. Um, and so much more. We have a lot going on right now. Like she said, I do have some good news coming down the pipe, but I won't share it until after my big day, and then I'll post it at that time for you guys to be able to see. So, it's a lot going on. God is doing some strategic things, and I'm so happy and excited about what He's doing, and the fact that He has us on His mind while He's doing it. So,
Yes.
we bless the Lord for that. Yeah. So we're
So
gonna have.
she just came in and confirmed the Lord has you on his mind, y'all. And once
Okay.
again, those of you that may be in the process of working on buying a house or you want to buy a house, y'all
Mhm.
hit us up
Yep.
and we can get you access to some realtors
Yep.
um
Get you
and
on a
go from
program that'll get you in a house.
yes, yes. So
It's
hit us
not
up.
as hard. It's not as hard as you think it is to be a homeowner right now. So just let me
Not at
know what you guys want to do, especially if you are in North Carolina.
all.
I can definitely hit you get you on a program. She is in the state of Virginia, so she could get you hooked up with somebody where she is. Um,
Mhm.
and we could just go from there. All right. So
Mhm.
I'm excited.
Me
Like
too.
I said about what God is doing. I know that He's going to continue to blow my mind because He does it every day. Every day that He gives me a new opportunity, my mind is blown. So
Yes.
and that's how I take it. I look at what He does and how He's doing it, and um, the plans that I know He has for me and what His will says. So um, that's what I love about what He's doing right now.
Yes. Coco, I'm just getting your message. I'm right here.
Okay. Well, at first, when I first came into the StreamYard, it didn't show anything. All it showed was the create button.
Wow.
There was nothing on the screen, so I was like, okay. Uh, so I just went out and I came back in, and then everything popped
Wow.
up. But other than that, you guys, I don't know who this Elijah person is in the comments, but okay.
Okay.
He says, "I challenge you to do 100 squats."
Yeah, we're ignoring that.
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
know who that is.
We bless
He
the Lord for you, Elijah. Thank you for joining us. Yeah. Um, we're gonna move on. Um, so I'm in rare form, y'all. Pay me no mind. Okay,
yes.
so our first question of the night is from Bobby. How you doing, Bobby? Bobby is in what is this? Is that Stratford? Okay, what state is that in, Bobby? If you are on and watching live right now, I'm just curious. I've heard of it before, and I wonder if that's Massachusetts or something like that. Something up that way, Oklahoma-ish, that side of things, or Utah. I know it's up that way. So thank you for joining us tonight. And Bobby says, so how do you feel about what's happening in governmental places? Well, Bobby, that's kind of an open question for me, sir. So
Yeah.
my answer to that is things that are happening in governmental places right now are being planned out, right? And Revelation talks about it. Everything that's happening in governmental order is in Revelation, and Revelation is being played out in front of our eyes right now. So for me, That is my stance on that. There are people being set in certain places for a reason. There are certain things being exposed governmentally for a reason. Even though it should have been exposed a long time ago, it's just now coming to the forefront where we know about it for the folks that don't pay attention to that type of stuff. And where do I feel like we're going to be in the next 2 years? That remains to be seen. Um, you don't know what's going to happen by 2024 because I'm sure that's where your question is leading. Um, because we just don't know what God is going to do. We don't know how the tide will turn. We don't know who will be alive at that point. Um, because there's a lot going on right now. I do know that Biden will no longer be in office. That much I do know. Um, who will take his spot? Not sure. Not sure. So if that's what you're asking, can't answer that right now currently. But I can tell you that Biden will not be in office. It won't be him in 2024. Who's going to take his spot? Don't know. As far as other governmental ordinances, a lot of them will not be where they are right now by 2024. So you have to pay attention to what you see and then go back and reread the word so you can see what's unfolding. Right? So that's my take on that. I don't know what Quint has for you.
Um, as far as that is concerned, like she said, a lot of things are people are being strategically placed. Um, and one of the things I said in the beginning, store up, so
Yeah.
important. Begin to store up. I don't deal with a lot of politics, don't like to. Um, but store up because there are things that's coming down the pipe um, concerning this nation. Period.
Yes.
Case closed. Um,
And we've been saying store up since 2021, actually.
yes.
So it's not
So
the first time we said it.
and they're talking about diesel is running out and all this other stuff. Do y'all realize that if diesel run out, that's trucks?
Just
Do y'all
supply.
realize trucks carry supplies everywhere they have to go? Um, store up, okay?
Yeah.
Because
And
they're
this is the reason you need to pay attention to what's happening with the electric car scene. The reason why the electric cars started coming out on the scene is because money talks, and
mhm,
people with money can get information from high places,
mhm,
so they know when to start doing certain things ahead of
mhm,
time to make things happen to be ahead of the game, as they say. So with the whole diesel shortage thing, they have already came out with electric big rigs. Just that you don't see them much here where we
mhm,
are, but they are in other places.
mhm,
So they're trying to turn everything into electric. And if they have their way, the big rigs will also now be electric as well. How much they would cost, I can't tell you because I haven't looked that part up. I haven't went that far, but I do know that they are trying to go fully electric in a lot of places by 2023. Um, California is one of those states that will not, after the year of 2023, by mid 2023, they will no longer sell gasoline fueled vehicles.
mhm,
All of
mhm.
their cars will have to be electric in the state of California.
Deep.
So it's not something I'm making up. You can go look it up. It's in the article. I did post it to my page. So any of you that actually personally follow me, you can go and find it on my page because it's there. Where they're talking about they are going to ban all gasoline fuel vehicles. And there are other states that are also starting to jump on that same bandwagon. Texas is about to be one of them. All of the bigger states where the money is pretty much. So California, Texas, Florida was talking about it at one point. I'm not sure. if they're going to go through with it or not. But right now, California and Texas are the two that are leaning that way, and California means it. So I'm not sure about Texas when they're going to put theirs in full effect, but California has theirs set for the summer of 2023. So if you're in the state of California, I suggest you get yourself ready to either have to trade in your car that you currently have um, and trade it in for something electric. I mean, me personally, I have wanted to look into investing in myself and getting an Evo, and a Evo runs on gas and electric. So I have wanted to do that, and I'm still looking into that, trying to find the exact Evo that I want, one with the amount of space that I want, and that'll be worth it in the end. Because I'm not going to spend that type of money on that type of vehicle and it not be what I want.
I know that's right.
Yeah. So me, I wanted an Evo that runs off gas and electric. Um, but yeah, so I suggest you guys start looking into that because it's if all of the states decide to do it, especially now with the control of Congress being turned over to the Republicans, we don't know what's going to happen.
At all.
Okay? And that's in a lot of areas. A lot of the stuff that Democrats let go by and they were okay with, the Republicans are not. So get ready for a lot of stuff. A lot of changes are coming, and you just need to prepare for that. If you are not a entrepreneur or business owner, I suggest that you start investing so you can have more than one stream of income because I promise you, you're going to need it. All right. So all of that. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
she
that,
just came and confirmed some stuff because I said also, if you don't have a good relationship with money, and those of you that are about to get your taxes and you have two and three children, you're about to get like 10,000 or more,
yeah.
invest, put some
Yeah.
aside,
Invest,
start your
especially
savings.
put money away for your kids.
Yes,
If
start
you don't
saving.
invest, at least put money away for them that you can't touch. They can't touch it either until
And
they become a certain age, and do that every year until they are a certain age to be able to pull it out.
right. And put that emergency cash in your home.
Yeah,
So important. So y'all do what y'all need to do, all right? All right. Okay,
yeah.
next question.
So thank you, Bobby. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
Um, this one is from Esteban. I like there's a singer with your name that I like. So thank you, Esteban, for tuning in with us. We appreciate you. Um, I knew somebody was gonna come with this question, and I was waiting for it too. Okay, so Esteban, you want to know what the thought is about the situation with the girl that got killed from Charlotte in Mexico. Okay, so here's my take on that, sir. My take on that is that it was set up
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of things do not make sense. They do not add up. And as I was telling some of the people that I had privy to be with tonight, um, is that if I did not deal with you on a regular basis, I would have never went out of the country with you.
Mm-mm.
And she, the one that she felt like was her best friend in the video that has surfaced, he's the one saying, "Well, at least fight back."
Right.
So he set it up to have her come somewhere with a
Mm-hmm.
bunch of people that he knew wanted to do something to her. And this is supposed to be her so-called best friend. So no. For me, it was a setup. They knew what they were doing. They knew they did it because they felt like if they killed her or did whatever they was going to do to her, because they might have didn't mean to kill her, but they did. Um, but they felt like if they did it out of the country, that nothing could be done to them.
Mm-hmm.
If they would have done it here, they already know what would have happened to them because what they did just wouldn't fly.
Right.
And on top of that, what they came back and told this girl's family, lied to
Mm-hmm.
her family to their face.
Mm-hmm.
And you got the audacity to bring her luggage home.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you. told a totally different story than what her autopsy paperwork
Yeah,
says.
sure
And
did.
so it doesn't add up. And for me, I have a whole issue with that. I already have an issue with people that call themselves your friend anyway. Because if your red flags already show me that's what you're not, then I handle you that way.
That's right.
And so for me, like I said, I think the main issue is that they had the audacity to go on her dime to Cabo
That's right.
because she was the business owner.
Paid for it.
She paid for it.
That's right.
Almost like a 16, $1,700 a night
hmm
villa that they was in. Really nice villa. She was in the top part of the house by herself, and I would have never opened my room door. I would have never had my room door unlocked anyway for anybody to be able to just come in the room on me like that.
hmm
And so my like I said, my issue is the fact that she let her guard down enough to say, okay, I'm going. But I know she went off the strength of her so-called best friend.
hmm
So out of all of them, his conscience, if he got one, should be eating him up the most because he
Exactly.
know he know he foul and he know he wrong. All of
hmm
them know they wrong.
hmm
But for you guys to get off the plane, come straight to this girl mama house and lie to her face,
hmm
that says a lot about you.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And that is a problem for me. Is that if you had the balls to go over there and do it, you know, um, had the balls to take responsibility for what you did.
hmm
And so, from what I understand, the girl that was shown in the video has now fled Charlotte. So they're now currently looking for her. So that means you had all of this mouth in the video.
hmm
But now that they looking for you, you fleeing because you're trying to get away. To be under wraps so you can't be found. So I
hmm
have that's my take on that. It was a setup from the beginning.
And I believe also, yes, it was a setup. It's sad because this is a young lady that thought she had someone that had her back
Yep.
with her, and he just showed that he was her enemy. And this is why we always say, be careful who's in your circle.
Yep.
Be careful who you call your support system, and recognize when your support system has changed, or some people, it's time for some people to fall off. Recognize when there's a shift that has taken place.
Yep.
Like Coco said, I'm not traveling with people that I know I don't get along with.
Right.
It's just not going to happen. Even now, Coco is my sister, but when she goes certain place, I'm like, who gonna be there?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because there are certain people now that I I just don't.
Right.
So if if those people are going to be there, why would I put myself in a predicament?
Right.
I'm not going to. So it's so important for you to recognize who truly has your
Yes.
back,
Yeah.
who
And everybody
truly is
ain't
for
your
you.
friend first and foremost.
Exactly.
We've done. I think we've done a show about what about your friends
Mhm.
twice. I don't
Mhm.
think we've done it. I think we've done it more than once. And so for you guys that do follow us or you might be new to us, go check out the video because I promise you, you'll understand where we're coming from when we say, "What about your friends?"
Mhm. But
Sometimes the status that you think you got with people ain't the status that you got because inside they feel a whole nother way about you, but
exactly.
they just haven't told you that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
But even in that, it's sad that this young lady had to die.
yeah,
I am glad that the FBI picked it up.
yep,
I am glad that they allowed it to come over here, and I believe justice is going to be served, and
uh-huh,
everybody that went on that trip with her should be arrested and should serve some type of time because there was a conspiracy going on.
yep,
So That's my take on that. I'm truly praying for her family. Um, and I just pray that, like I said, justice is served.
Yep.
So, thank you for your question. Greatly appreciate it.
Yep. And that's the take on that, baby. But I really don't want to go too much into that
Mm-mm.
because it's still an investigation behind it. Um, so even though that we are considered media, we
Mhm.
still have to be careful what we say.
Exactly.
Um, so um, one of the biggest takeaways though that I do have for what happened to her, um, is like we just said. First of all, baby, if I don't deal with you, you don't have to worry about me stepping foot out the country with you.
Mhm.
Okay? That's the last thing that you got to worry about because it's just not happening.
Mhm.
Um, also, I think that we have to realize that ever since COVID hit, people's minds have changed. There was a shift in the mindsets of the people,
Mhm.
and that shift is real.
Yes,
Okay.
it is.
Um, you see things that you would have never seen. Um, you hear things that you probably would have never heard, and that's just what it is. Okay. All of that in a nutshell. People had underlying mental issues that you never saw come to the forefront
Mhm.
before COVID, but after COVID, they all just came right out. Like bam, here I go.
Right.
You know, and that's just not cool.
And can I say jealousy is real,
It is.
and it will cause you to do some things also.
Yeah.
So be careful when you see signs of people that are jealous of you. Um, be careful because
Yep.
they're not for you. Because there's no way my sister prospering and I'm a walk in jealousy. No, I'm proud of you. I
Right.
want to see you make it. Mm-mm. That
There's,
that
there's
doesn't
no
make any
need for
sense.
being jealous. I mean, what do we have to be jealous about?
That part.
Um, I don't understand. Um, I really don't understand. I'm being honest, y'all. What is it for us to be jealous over or about if you are doing what you're supposed to do?
Exactly.
Because just like another person has an opportunity, so do you.
That's right.
And the only reason why you would be jealous is because you had the opportunity, if you had the same opportunity as somebody else and didn't seize the moment.
Mhm.
And
Cause
you watch them seize the moment and now they have surpassed
right.
where you would like to be. And
Exactly.
so if that is the case, then get off your do nothing
Mhm.
and go do what you're supposed to do so you can have the same thing.
And that's the thing.
But
An opportunity don't go away. It goes
no,
to the next person.
that's it.
So it's up to you to take it when the door opens up.
And you can't say, oh, well, that person stole my blah 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 blah.
Mm-mm.
A person did what? How could, first of all, how could a person steal from you what was kind of never really yours to
That
begin with?
part.
You know, I mean, I'm just saying. I'm
But
just saying.
but thanks for the question. We're gonna go on to the next question.
Yeah. Um, we have. Is that Charge? That's baby. If I'm jacking up your name, forgive me, cause I'm sorry, but I'm gonna say Charge because that's how it looks. All right. Charge is from New Jersey. Thank you for being with us on
Thank you.
tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Charge
I don't
has
even like how you said that end.
yeah.
Oh God.
Okay, so Charge's question
Mhm.
is, oh, Charge, girl, 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 girl. Okay, I got involved in a relationship 9 years ago. I found out year 4 that the man that I fell deeply in love with was living a double life. Instead of ending it, I stayed in it. And now I feel like it's too far gone. I don't know what to do. How can I get out of the situation? Okay, so Charze, when you say living a double life, I'm gonna take it that the man is married. Um, after you found out on year 4, it was your decision whether to stay or to go. And obviously you chose to stay, like you said. And now you done added 5 more years to that. About to be 10. So you about to be working on year 10. And I'm sure it's probably hard for you to walk away. But the thing is this, how can you be happy knowing that you're getting a portion of him, but not all of him? If you catch what I'm trying to say. So you're only getting a portion of him that he wants you to see, and then his wife and his family gets the rest. And there's a probably a side that his wife gets that you don't get. And so he's doing the same thing to both of y'all. Where his wife got one part of him, you got one part. You see a side of him that the wife probably will never see, and she will see a side of him that she will probably never see. She has the committed version of him or what she think is committed. And you have this, oh well, he gives me everything I need, and he's so good to me type of situation. Because that's what I'm picking up from it. Because that's why you stayed so long. Because I can't see that if you knew that he was doing this to the wife and his family, that everything is just peachy keen for you to just stay alone for another 6 years, right? Without him actually being good enough to you for you to question whether you chose to stay or leave him alone. So my question is this: in 10 years, have you and him also made a family? That's my question to you. Do you also have children with him too? So if the answer to that is a yes, then I know it's going to be even harder for you to walk away, because now you're going to think about your children with him and how it's going to affect them. And you're going to be thinking more so about that situation than doing what's best for you at this point in time. So, and this is a touchy subject for me. So, um, if you got enough respect for the wife, um, I would say walk away. But I know it sounds easier said than done. If you feel like you don't want to do that and you would rather let her know, you could try that if you like. Prepare yourself when you go to her know about this situation. So I'm gonna tell you to be prepared for whatever's gonna go down afterwards, because she may not latch out at you. If she was anything like me, if you did not know, that would be different. But if you knew and you continued it, that's where my problem came in, right? So I'm gonna say pray about it if you have a prayer life, and if you're gonna confront the wife or tell the wife, don't do it by yourself, especially not face to face. I would suggest you have a telephone conversation or something. Maybe that might suffice it, because she can't punch in your eye through a phone, right? So I'm just saying she can't lay her hands on you through a phone. But if you tried to go face to face, there's probably gonna be a different subject. I'm just gonna be honest, right? So especially if you tell her that after year 4 you found out and still chose to stick around. So if you're gonna try to open the door for that, be all the way honest about it. Don't lie. Don't leave nothing out, because I got a feeling that both of y'all in the same situation with the same man. So
Um, you said it is now out of hand. And um I'm assuming he's also a provider for you.
She just said that they have a family together too.
Okay.
So yeah.
So, yeah. So he's providing. Y'all have a family. Um, the wife does not know. If you're in the hopes of the wife leaving and him coming to you after you tell her, prepare yourself for her not leaving.
Yeah, cause the wife ain't going nowhere.
She's not going anywhere. Um, you need to co-parent. I would be honest and let the woman know that I have a child with her husband, the co-parent, and let that go. Um, let it go. You were wrong. You found out. You should have dealt with it then and left.
Yep.
So, with that being said, I pray that um, the situation doesn't end up really, really bad. Um, but prepare yourself. Like Coco said, when you open up that door for what's going to come behind that door.
Yep.
And I won't be surprised if child support and all that good stuff is now you're going to have to take him for.
Yep.
Um, is it's a lot of things that are about to open up.
Yeah, because once you tell the wife, your relationship with him is gonna be different.
Exactly.
Just so you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If the apartment or the house that you have now he purchased and it's in his name, prepare
Yeah.
yourself to move, baby.
Yeah.
Prepare yourself to move.
And
So
if it's not, and it's in your name,
then
but but he's fronting the bill, be prepared to start paying your own rent.
yes. So
Um,
I pray that you have a job. If you don't have a job, start looking for a job.
yeah,
Set yourself up. It's so important. I was talking about those toxic relationships earlier in the show. I told you we were chatting, we touched on a lot of stuff. So if you were here from the beginning, you heard it. And I'm pretty sure this relationship is now draining you and you have nothing for yourself.
yeah.
So it's time for you to get out of it. That was, yeah,
Okay. I'm just telling you to prepare yourself because if you open this door to contact the wife, your relationship with the way you have it with him now won't be that way afterwards. Because
but
I can tell you now, y'all been together 10 years and he ain't left the wife, he ain't gonna leave her.
he's not leaving her. But I can also tell you, you're not doing yourself you're doing yourself a disservice by staying because you can't move on. Your relationship can't go any further than it already is. And you're always going to be his best kept secret.
Yep.
And if you're comfortable with being his best kept secret, then that's on you. But I'll tell you, you deserve so much more.
Yeah. That- Just see yourself with better. Because let me tell you something. Um, and I tell any woman, if a man has to cheat on his spouse in order to be with you, what do you think he's doing with you?
Hmm.
Let's just be honest, because you can trust and believe if he wasn't faithful to her, he ain't gonna be faithful to you.
Mm-mm.
And it's probably somebody else besides you.
Exactly.
I would not be surprised if it's multiple, um, multiple of y'all. I'm gonna just be honest. I so wouldn't be surprised. Um, and it's sad to say, really, because that's not what you want to have to tell a individual or a person, but it's the honest truth. So What I would do before you approach the wife is, I'm gonna tell you, do some investigating.
Mm-hmm.
Do some investigating and find out if um try to find out if it is more than two of y'all.
Right.
Because if y'all in the same city and town, then I'm sure that you're so not the only one,
Exactly.
which is sad. But yeah.
But
Um
keep us updated. Let us know you're okay.
yeah,
Let us know your children are okay, or your child is okay.
yeah.
Um,
'Cause
and
this
start your healing process because it's so important for you to come out of this whole.
yeah, because it's I know that it's gonna take it's gonna take some time for you to be able to um get through it. And I'm not saying that it's gonna happen overnight because I know that it's not, especially with children involved.
Right.
Um, so I pray that everything goes well for you, especially for your babies, because I don't know how old your children are. But if they are of age to the point that, you know, that you can explain to them what's going on and they get it, then okay.
Mhm.
But if they're not and they're young, it's a whole nother ball game of stuff that you got to deal with. Because then they're gonna wonder why mommy and daddy are no longer seeing each other,
Mhm.
and it's a lot that you'll have to explain. And I hate that's what you're about to deal with.
But
But
if they at that age where that little girl on Eve's bio, and she was
yeah,
like, "Daddy's not always working. I know he's not." Listen, you got some explaining to do.
yeah.
So be prepared.
I'm gonna say that keep us posted so we'll know how you're doing first and foremost.
Yes.
Um, and then we'll just go from there.
But can I
Um,
also say you can get through this and you can do this?
yeah, it's not gonna be easy.
No,
We're
but you
not
can
telling
do
you
it.
that it is. It's so not gonna be easy. But you got it. You can get through it. Trust me, you can.
But
Um,
make sure you in prayer mode. Make sure you have get closer to God.
yeah, yeah. That's wow. I'm very sorry for you. Um, thank you for sending us the question though. That I'm sorry for you because that bothers me.
Yes.
So, um, but keep us posted on how you're doing. All right. So we have Shannon. Shannon is from Connecticut. How you doing, Shannon? Hope
Hey,
everything is
Shannon.
well. Hope all is well with you. I know it's cold where you are, honey bun, because it is cold here,
I'm
and
from
I know
Connecticut.
y'all cold is different
Yes, it
than
is.
our cold. I know you. I know I'm chilly right now, but I'm sure y'all are freezing
Freezing.
where you are.
Yep.
Um. So, with that being said, whew, what is up with y'all in the relationships tonight? Okay,
Shannon, what part of Connecticut you from?
Bridgeport.
Me too.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Um, okay, so we have another relationship question. Shannon says, I've been in an on and off relationship for the last 3 years, but I've been in an on and off relationship with both sexes. Um, I want to end one relationship and stay in the other. What should I do?
Do they know about each other?
She said she doesn't think so.
Oh, Shannon, Shannon, Shannon.
And you said with both sexes, which relationship are you leaning towards to keep, and which one are you trying to walk away from? Okay, so you want to stay in the relationship with the female,
I
and
knew
you
she
want
was gonna
to
say
end the
that.
relationship with the guy. Okay. Um. Well, for me, it's kind of cut and dry. Tell it.
That's it. Be honest.
I mean, this is the thing, and I said it to one of my friends earlier today when she put up a post on Facebook. When you are not married, I consider you to be single,
Hmm.
right? So when you're single, you can be with who you want to be with. When you're married, that's different. So you're not married to nobody. If you don't want to be with him anymore, let him know, but don't lead him on thinking that everything is good with you guys and it's not.
Shan-
So at least be honest enough to tell him.
Shannon, why do you want to leave him? And is he treating you well? Is he a good dude?
She said he's good until he drinks.
Okay,
And when he drinks, he becomes a different person.
got you. Okay,
And
understood.
she says that when it comes down to the female, she has none of those issues.
Right.
Everything is good. It's like the female knows. Well,
Because
a lot
she's
of
a
people
female.
say that when they get in a relationship with the same sex, that sex knows them well. And
Hmm.
most women do know other women. So
Hmm.
I can see that. So um as I stated, my thing is just be honest.
Right. That's very important to be honest. But my other question is, how well do you know the female? Because if you were dealing with both of them, that means you was only part time with the female and you were part time with him.
She says
So
she's been with the female longest,
okay. Um, do you see her daily?
almost.
Okay. So she's consistent.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, like Coco said, you single. Do you, boo?
Yeah. The biggest
But be
takeaway
honest.
that you have to take from it is um if you already see red flags when he drinks now,
It's gonna get worse.
it may get worse. I mean, I'm not saying that he can't change and fix it. I'm not saying that because anybody can get better. But um have you ever had a conversation with him about the drinking issue? Have
And
you
did
ever told him how you felt like when he drinks? And has he ever actually became violent towards you when he drinks?
and did you try to get him some help, or did he try to get some help?
Because if you haven't tried to, I guess, fix the issue, then
It's not fair.
you won't know,
Hmm.
right? I mean, if I got an issue with you on a way that I feel like I'm being treated, I would tell you. You know what I'm saying? I would say, when you drink, you become somebody totally different. You talk to me different. You treat me different, and I don't care for it or whatever. And you try not to have it escalate. So you would want to talk to him when he's sober, and not on a night that he's been drinking. Because if you do it on a night that he drinks, it's not gonna go over well.
Hmm.
And if you feel like you need to do it, uh, excuse me, with other people involved, um, I wouldn't say do that from the beginning because then he's gonna feel like, well, why you didn't come to him first, before you just automatically got other people involved into it. Unless it's so bad that you feel like he needs an intervention. And then if it's that bad, then you would need to go to maybe the one person that might actually be able to get through to him, like his mama or sister, something like that. If you close to any of them, that would be my suggestion. All right.
How long have you been with him?
She off and on, both of them for 3 years, but she's been with the girl the longest.
Gotcha.
She was with her first.
Gotcha. So why did you cheat on the girl?
She said the girl ended up going away for a while.
Okay.
And they were not able to see each other while she was gone because the female was in the military. And so she went away for a while, and then when she came back and got restationed at home, they've been back together ever since.
Oh.
And so while she was away, that's when she got with the guy.
So why wasn't you honest with the girl up front?
She said because she felt like at that point in time when the girl came back, the girl hadn't been honest with her either. Okay, so you was doing a tit for tat move without finding out for sure. But that's what it sounded like to me.
Mhm.
It sounded like you did a tit for tat move and then got caught up in the tit for tat because you don't know if she actually did anything while she was gone or not. And then if you cheated and she didn't, then you're the one that's wrong.
And then the question is, how could you look her in her face if you love her and not be honest?
So you're saying that you was told by somebody that was in the unit with her that she was with somebody else while y'all were gone, while they were gone. Okay, you do know that people lie, right?
And did you confront her? Did
No,
y'all have a
that's why I
conversation?
just say what I said. She never talked to her, so she doesn't know if it's true or not. You just believe what the person said, and you never talk to her. And see, that's not what you do. Another person couldn't come to me and tell me that my spouse was doing something right now, and I not go to him with it. But
Right.
like, we need to sit down and have a conversation right now. This is what I was told. I just need a simple yes or no. No need for a whole bunch of backstory behind it. Just a yes or no.
So now my question is, are you going to tell her the truth? Because you live in a lie.
Right. Oh, that's even worse. You and the girl live together. Oh, that's even worse. So how do you find time for the dude? What you do? Lie to her when you leave the house? You got to be. How do you spend time with him? Why she on? Why? Oh, see, you gonna mess around and you gonna think she on base one day and she gonna come home. That's what you gonna do.
So you allow the guy to come to your house?
Yeah,
Shannon.
you gonna mess around one day and you gonna think she's still at work and she gonna pop up. I'm just telling you. You don't never look. I ain't never been a cheating person, but honey, I know a lot about the game. First of all, you don't never do nothing with nobody in your home. That's what you don't do. You catch what I'm saying? That's what we don't do. You don't bring the other in your house. That's what you, babe. You play that game right there wrong. Okay, you don't bring them to the house because he could pull up anytime, not knowing about her. And then when they pull up at the same time, what you gonna do? You're gonna be sitting outside looking delete, delete. That's what you're gonna be looking like a deer caught in the headlights with nothing to say.
You playing a dangerous
Dangerous
game,
thing.
Shannon.
You dealing with somebody that's in the military, that means she always strapped and ready to go. Don't make that girl do something stupid. Don't do that. Don't make that girl do something stupid behind you. Tell that girl the truth. Tell him the truth too. Tell both of them the truth. And then figure out what you're gonna do because it may not end the way you think it's gonna end. So I'm just letting you know because you lied.
But being that you've been with both of them for 3 years, and if you never tried to get him help, and you telling him you love him, I mean, and I'm pretty sure you have a relationship with his family because that's 3 years. I'm not understanding why you wouldn't have a conversation with him. Was he just money? Was he just sex? What was it?
He was something to do while she was gone. That's what that was.
He was sex.
Yeah, he was just something to do. He was something to pass the time. I know that. Baby, let me tell you something. I used to be a military spouse. So I know that. I've been around plenty of females who have been with people or married to other people in the military or just been the girlfriend of somebody in the military.
So
And
what would
why
have happened if you got pregnant?
that part? Because she sure would have asked you how that happened. I'm just saying. Because she know it ain't hers. That's I mean, not trying to be funny, but be serious.
Or
That's
are you pregnant?
oh, geez.
Do you think you pregnant right now?
Wouldn't that be a nice Christmas gift?
Is that what she said? Or is that what you said?
She just said that she's not sure. She said that she's late. And I said, ain't that gonna be a nice Christmas gift?
So what are you gonna do, Shannon? Are you gonna hide that too?
She already hiding it.
Are you
What
gonna
you mean?
keep the baby?
She already hiding it.
Are you going to keep the baby or are you going to rid the baby? Because you this is big now, Shannon. You got a lot.
You can't just. I'm not gonna tell you that you can't get rid of it because your body is your body. But now that if he is the father, you do know that in your state, um, you can't have an abortion without the father say so. Just so you know, FYI, the father of the child has to sign off on it too. Where you from?
I ain't know that. But but you got a lot to think about, Shannon.
Yeah, northern states do not allow females to have abortions without the
That's
father's
new.
consent if the father is in is around.
That's new. But and is this your first child?
Yep, she ain't got none. And why do that to yourself? Because you never know what life holds. You don't know if
Exactly.
you don't know if you would be able to have children later on down the road. And abortions don't always come out as easy as people make them think.
Right.
Um, make you think too, because sometimes you can have an abortion and never be able to have children after that. There's a lot for you to think about right now. And I don't know, what your plan is and how you plan on doing what you do. But I'm wow.
Shannon,
What
how
else?
long have you been watching us and how did you hear about us?
She said for the last 6 months.
So you knew that some stuff was gonna be unfolded.
I guess you prepared yourself, huh?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
she did.
yeah, you prepared yourself. I know you did. Well,
So
sweetie, you
baby
got
girl,
to put
let me
yourself
say
in,
this.
in what one of my uncles would say in a bit of a pickle.
Baby girl, let me say this. Be honest, because the more you lie, the more you're going to have to lie.
And you
And
obviously already done enough of that for the last 3 years.
yes, it's time for you to free yourself. Be honest with her.
Uh-oh.
What?
She says she's talking to us, watching the show on the computer, and the girl walked in the door. She didn't know the girl was standing in the doorway.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, well, I suggest
Well,
you get off of here,
yeah. Yep. Now it's
and go
time to
have
get
a
off
conversation
and
with
go
her.
have a conversation.
Yeah,
Be
because
honest. We're
you don't
praying.
know how much of what she heard and what yeah, you might want to go handle that, babe.
We're praying that there is understanding. I pray that there is no violence. I pray that you truly open up. Don't hold anything back because you, once again, don't know how much she knows.
Well, you don't, yeah, especially now. You don't
Right.
even know how long she was standing in the doorway.
So be honest
Yeah,
and keep us updated.
yeah, we will be.
We're praying.
We won't. We won't be well unless we do a Sunday evening pop up. I'm not really sure. That's questionable right now. But if not, we'll be back up on Monday. So,
Right.
um, yeah. Um, go handle that though,
Yeah.
and because there's no way you're gonna be able to sleep on that tonight. Because I yeah.
But Shannon, if you was watching from the beginning, I said now is the time to leave everything old. Walking into the new year, you can't go in there with baggage. So, and right now, who baby?
You got baggage. And whew,
But I'm praying for you, and I pray the best.
yeah, keep us posted.
Yes.
I mean, well, we'll if we're gonna do a pop up, you'll see it come up as a Facebook event because that's what StreamYard has started doing.
But you can
Oh,
always inbox.
yeah, inboxes. But if we do a pop up, you'll know. All right. Whew, have a good night, honey. I'm sorry. Well, yeah, yeah.
Wow.
And see, this is the situation that you run into when you lie
Yes.
and you try to hide stuff from folks. I'm sorry.
Me too.
Um,
But
we're
I
gonna
mean, no better time like the present.
yeah. Let's move on to the next one.
Yes,
'Cause,
please.
wow.
Thank you.
Um, just wow. Um, hmm, uh, yeah. Okay. This one is from Samuel. Hey, Samuel. Are you the same Samuel that sent us some questions last time? I got to ask because it
Oh
just came
God.
to my mind. I just recollected from the last time we had this conversation. But hi Samuel. Thank you for joining us. Yeah.
He is.
Yes. Samuel, you always like to top the night off. I promise you. Um, you never skip a beat, sir. So,
Be
but
good
thank
to us
you.
tonight, Samuel.
All right, let's get to Samuel's question,
Oh
y'all, so we
God.
can get off of here because I'm done after Samuel. Okay. He always makes me want to give the benediction, so I got to get off of here with him. Okay, so Samuel says, "What is with the relationship questions? Why at midnight?" Okay. Um. Okay. So Samuel says, "What do you do If you had a threesome that went wrong, what?
What?
Wait, Samuel, hun. Um, oh, God, should I even ask this question? Because I could just imagine what your answer gonna be to me. Okay.
Wait,
When
you
you
got
say
me choking
when
over
you say
here.
it went wrong, I'm curious to know what went wrong, Samuel. And I think I'm gonna dread asking you that. But come on. Okay, so
You got me crying and choking over here. Oh
okay,
God.
so what went wrong, Samuel? We waiting for you. We
Oh
waiting on
God.
you. Okay, so you had a threesome, but the two females end up enjoying each other better more than they enjoyed you. Well, with that their answer, sir. Um uh I don't that
Samuel,
that
why?
that seems like it didn't go in your favor. Um Seems like
Samuel.
they were fine by the end of the night, but it seems like you were not, right?
But Samuel,
So,
there are some men that get off on that. So I'm sorry.
I don't know. Were you having performance anxiety or something? I don't.
Oh
Is that
God.
is that what was happening? Is um. I mean, did they enjoy the toys more than you? I'm just maybe I'm asking the wrong
Yeah.
questions. I don't know. But, I'm trying to. I don't see you do this to me, Samuel. You do this to me every time you come up here. Um. Okay. Was it any of what I just said? Okay. Oh, okay. All right. So, um, well, if it was performance anxiety, as you are saying at the moment, I suggest you not try them anymore. Um, maybe, maybe you need to stick to just one person and not two. Um, maybe you need to take a blue pill first. I don't know, or drink some ginseng, something to help you along the line.
Samuel, listen. I
Um,
sell this stuff called Peak, and it boosts your
something.
libido. And
Um, the
I
horny,
I have
horny. I don't know.
I have customers. Is my mic on?
It's on. It's
I
on.
have I have customers that live by it. They love it.
Well, he
My
said go to sleep.
my
Barbara said go
brother
to
up
sleep.
here. But
I'm
that
just
may
saying.
help you.
But Robert, why are you telling her to go to sleep?
That's my
I
brother.
need to go to sleep. That's you should have said that. I would have took that and said okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I don't know what to say to him right now, Robert. I'm really just trying to
Samuel, I'm sorry, but I would say you just need something to help you get motivated a little bit more. I don't know.
maybe you were shocked because it was two people.
Yeah. Was
Maybe
that
that's
your
what it
first
was.
time?
Was you shocked because it was two people? Is that what it was? Um,
Did it happen spontaneously? Was it planned out?
oh, y'all was just sitting in the house getting high, and the high left it led to something. Okay,
Oh,
well, this is what I suggest. See, um,
don't do it again.
when you get ready, first of all, when you smoke certain types of weed, okay. Um, let me give you some weedology 101. Okay. So when you smoke certain types of weed, sir, certain types of weeds are uppers. You got some types of weed that are uppers, and then you have certain types of weed that are downers, right? Um, the weeds that are downers, you should not take those, smoke that type of weed before a sexual encounter. All right. Because it's going to downplay that area of your life too. Okay. So just so you know next time ahead of time, not to do that anymore. Okay. Um, now when um it comes down to he
Okay.
said he'll be there tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
Um when it comes down to the uppers though, if you do an upper before escapade like that, on the other hand, it has the opposite effect, sir. So just so you know, I'm helping you out here. I hope you write this down. Take notes because you take notes. All right. So now that you know that, if you happen to smoke a downer, you're gonna need something to help you in that area.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
If you take a upper, don't take nothing on top of the upper because then you're just gonna be up and you probably gonna hurt your own self. Okay. So don't do that. Okay. Okay. I'm just trying to help you out here, sir. Um, so yeah. All right.
Samuel, hit me up for that website. And I get you the peak. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Uh-huh.
right.
That'll work too.
And
But
just
we're gonna close out
and
on
let's not
that.
try two people anymore, Samuel. Okay. All right. Seems like one is your portion. One. One. All right.
We love you,
Um,
Samuel.
Samuel, sir. I don't know why you do this to me every time you come up here. But okay. All right. Thank you for your wonderful question of the night. All right. Um,
Do
we're
we
gonna
have
wish you a good night.
do we have
Okay.
any testimonies?
No, we're
None.
getting off. We're getting off. Yep,
Okay.
we're gonna get off. With Samuel, we are giving the benediction of the night.
Oh God.
Y'all pray for him.
I needed that.
Okay. I need y'all to pray for Samuel because he needs it right now. Okay. All right. So um
Oh my God.
um I don't have a good night, Samuel. Just have a good night, hon. Okay. All right. That's all I have to say to you. Um, and we're not doing this again next week, Samuel. Okay. Okay. Just because you know Thursday is Q&A, do not wait, Samuel, to come up here and do this again. Okay. All right.
I think he do it on purpose.
I think he does too. He just loves to see the reaction and to see
Oh
what I'm going
God.
to say.
Oh
I think
God.
he just be waiting for my reaction. That's what it
Mhm.
is. That's what it is, Sam. It's okay if you want to be my homie. Just say you want to be my homie. I'm cool with that. But we do not have to do this right here. You don't have to do that. Okay? Just inbox me and say this is Samuel, and I'm gonna say all right. Okay? That's it.
Oh God.
But
Samuel,
Samuel,
you got my stomach hurting over here. My neck hurting. I can't.
okay.
Oh Jesus. I'm going to
And
bed, y'all. I'm planning for my trip tomorrow. Y'all tell me happy birthday. My birthday is tomorrow.
I'm
Yay.
gonna tell her tomorrow. But okay. I'm sorry. It is tomorrow. Happy birthday, Quinn.
Yes.
Yes, it is after 12. I'm sorry.
It is after
It's
12.
after 12, so it's technically it is tomorrow.
Yes, yes,
Um,
yes.
yeah, okay. So Robert, thank you for joining us in the comment section. Um, and
Look, he done threatened me. Y'all see?
nice to meet you in the comment section, sir. Um,
Don't you can't threaten me on media. That's not nice.
where
Um,
he did that
he did
already.
that.
He did that already.
But I will
So
see him
we thank
tomorrow. He
you
is meeting
guys.
me out in Washington. So I'm
We
excited.
thank you guys for
Yes.
joining us tonight. Samuel. I am yet praying for you, sir. Yet praying for you. Um, but I'm through with you tonight. Okay, that's it. Um, no, do not stick up your finger like you got another question. We are not in church. Do not do that. That is not what we're doing. Go to sleep, Samuel. That's it. Okay, nothing else to say tonight. You better break it in Thursday.
Or
Okay.
Monday.
No, we're not doing Q&A Monday.
Okay.
Thursday. We skipping a day just for
We
you.
skipping a day.
Just for you. Okay. So I hope that you have a wonderful night, sir.
Samuel, we may do a pop up on Sunday so I could
You
tell you
might.
about my trip since I'm meeting with my brother out there in Washington and we're gonna have a good time.
Yeah,
So
we might do a pop-up
we
Sunday
may do a pop
evening,
up when I get back.
Sunday night, Sunday night, Sunday night. And he
Uh,
telling you to get
he
off now.
telling me to get off now.
Yeah. I guess you got to travel. He got to travel too. So I guess
Right.
y'all need to get off. All right. And so I really thank y'all for joining us tonight. Like I said, I apologize for my tardiness, but I was handling business.
Hmm.
And business that y'all will know about soon, 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 soon.
Good
Um
night.
and I don't think we have any updates except for next week. I did post a flyer, but then somebody told me they didn't see it anymore.
I
So
didn't
I
see it.
did I did circulate the flyer for the
Thanksgiving.
donation to help feed the families. I know
Okay.
that it's coming out. It came out a week before today. I mean, it came out this week. So if you guys did not see it, just let me know. And I'll repost it again. But we are still trying to feed those families on Thursday. I
Yes.
would like to get the monies out to them Wednesday night. If you guys are going to donate, again, I will put the Cash App information up for you guys to be able to send it so we can handle what we got to handle and
Hmm.
divvy it out to all the hosts. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna let all the hosts know to send you to put all of their cash apps on our Trailblazers page. Me and Quint will put it on our personal pages so you guys can get it, and we'll just attach a reel to it, so you guys can donate that way. And then we'll also put it all over on the 12 Trailblazers page itself,
Yeah.
um, so that you guys can donate that way as well. So because we're all in different areas, right? So I want to be able to do that so you guys can do it. If not, it doesn't matter. Either way, I'm going to feed a family or two.
Right.
That's the way it goes because I'm gonna make sure that people gonna eat.
Hmm.
All right. Same thing coming up for Christmas toys for tots and to be able to make sure families can have Christmas dinner. All right.
Exactly.
So we will get that out early. We will start circulating that.
All right. Then you
Again,
could send it to my Cash App.
yeah, and
I'm getting off.
we'll start circulating that in the beginning of December. All right. So other than that, it is Quint's birthday tomorrow. Everybody said, well, today. Send
Today.
her a shout out, you guys. Let her know you guys love her. That you hope that she has many, many more and all that good, gushy stuff. Wish her safe travels as she gets on the road tomorrow.
Hmm.
And to and fro the destination.
Yes.
And we will be back with you. I think we're gonna do a pop up on Sunday night, so we'll see y'all Sunday night.
Yes.
All right, we'll be back with y'all on Sunday night because I think we need to do a pop up anyway.
All
Um,
right.
and that's it. We love y'all. Love you to life. Nothing you can do about it. Live every day on purpose and make it count. Again, everybody in the comment section, please like, share, and comment. All
All
right, y'all
right.
have a great night.
Great night.